A very good morning to all of you. I welcome you all to Baji Rao IAS Academy. This is Hindu editorial discussion dated for 22nd June. Today we have certain important articles to discuss. Before moving into articles, let's start the discussion from the quotation of the day. Winners are not those who never fail, but those who never quit. I strongly believe in this principle, guys, because by getting win in the first attempt itself, or by getting win in the very few attempts, you will just get win and you will not continue with that process. But once you fail, again you start from the scratch and you gradually try to improve yourself. So it's like practice makes the man perfect. If you do the thing again from the start, you will make much better than the previous attempt. So advise you guys strongly believe in yourself. If you get fail, don't worry. Do your work, concentrate on the procedure, and you will definitely reach your destination. Yes, this is the question for today. It is previous year question. In which one of the following regions was Danyakataka, which flourished as a prominent Buddhist center under the Mahasangikas located? Option A Andhra, option B Gandhara, option C Kalinga, option D Magadha. See guys, this is very easy question which UPSC asked from the Themes of India book, which is the 12th standard NCRT. The answer for this question is Andhra. I give the crux of the UPSC guys. UPSC mostly asks from the Kakatiya region. Kakatiya region is Andhra region because UPSC likes Andhra region. Why? Because the Andhra region is the only region where Kakatiyas ruled. What is the importance of Kakatiyas? Kakatiyas are the only Shudra kingdom which ruled in the India. So the UPSC mostly focuses on the Andhra and Kakatiya region. This is one of the crux which you can apply in this question, which I got applied. But if you see, if you see the trend of UPSC, UPSC will always ask from the basic source, which is the NCRT. For past 2 years, they asked from the 10th standard art and culture book. 2021, they asked from the first lesson map. In 2022, they asked from the second lesson map from the art and culture book. And I thought they will ask the from third topic, third lesson of the art and culture book, but they jumped into the themes of India book. The in themes of India book, it is in the first lesson itself. This map was given. The answer for this question is Andhra region. So guys, please focus on your basic books. UPSC will never go beyond the basics things. Okay, guys, we have important articles. These are the important articles. We will directly look into the newspaper itself, what we are going to look today. More hit than miss in India Nepal ties. In this article, guys, the author has tried to give some important facts about the India Nepal relation. We will see these important aspects what author has tried to explain, but along with that, we will see some basic concepts and basic things about the India Nepal relation. Because in India Nepal relation, we have certain important aspects and certain challenges, and we also look into the way forward how India can improve our relation with Nepal. And the second article is overkill. The Manipur government decision to extend the net shutdown lacks merit. We all know due to the ethnic crisis, the ethnic problem in the Manipur, they started to shut down the internet in May 3. From May 3 till today, it is near about 1.5 months, 1.5 months. And again, the Manipur government is trying to extend the internet shutdown. So regarding this, High Court has given certain judgment, and we will also see the related judgment about the internet shutdown in the Supreme Court. We will look into these issues in a deep, elaborate manner. This one I already explained you guys India, we are facing the heat stress. Due to the heat stress, many people has died from the UP and Bihar. They are saying the heat is not the only reason beyond their death. There is also the governance failure which caused the deaths of the Indian people. So we will see this. What is the governance failure? And this is the spare a thought for psychiatric caregivers too. We all know if we get any psychological problem, we move to or we consult the psychiatric. But think about the situation when psychiatric get any mental stress. So author has tried to give the another side of the coin. What kind of infrastructure, what kind of mental facilities we should give and create for the psychiatric caregivers too. And another thing, another article is rethink the retention of sedition. We have in the IPC section 124A regarding the sedition. We will look into this article regarding the important provisions and important judgments of Supreme Court. And here it is the data fact given about the US where the gender gap in clinical trials and disease funding. You see guys, there is clear disparity between the men and women clinical expenditure. So in this article, yeah, in this data sheet, we will see what kind of differences they are trying to give us. So let's start with the first article today, which is the India-Nepal relation. Before entering into the article, first we want to understand the basic concept about India-Nepal relation. Whenever you see or whenever you compare the two nations in the international relation, you want to see that relation from the different perspectives, like from the economy perspective, from political perspective, from trade perspective, and military perspective. These are the certain perspective how you should see the international relation. If you see the India-Nepal ties, India, Nepal are geographically, historically, culturally, and also economically linked to each other. We will see how they are linked. And also, if you think about the Hinduism and Buddhism, we both the countries have big influence over this both the religions. Because we all know Lumbini, which is the birthplace of Buddha, is located in the present day Nepal. We call this relation famously Roti Betika Rishta because both the country's citizens move towards each other. They, we try to provide employment. We have marital relations with that country. So we call it famously as Roti Betika Rishta. And we will also see the trade and economy. If you see the relation between Nepal and India, India is the largest trading partner with the Nepal. So we have that much significance. And if you see the connectivity, first I'll show you the in Nepal map. You see here, guys, the Nepal is like it is wedged between India and China. So Nepal doesn't have any coastal connectivity or coastal border. If they want to access the waters, they want to cross Indian land. You see, this is India-Nepal border. We have many porous border and open border so that our people from India can make contact with the Nepal people. We have connectivity like by creating the rail link, by creating the information link. We are also creating the petroleum link. First, we see the rail link. In rail link, we are trying to connect the Kathmandu with Raxol in India. We also try to provide the inland waterways for the movement of cargo between India and Nepal. And I already told you guys, India provides the Nepal a land route to get access to the sea. We famously call this project as a Sagarmatha Mount Everest with the Sagar. We are connecting Sagarmatha with the Sagar. And if you see the defense relation between India and Nepal, We tried to provide defense equipments to Nepal. We employ the Nepal people in the Gorkha regiment. Gurkha regiment. If you see from the cultural aspect, we try to create the twin sister cities. Three twin sister cities are being developed in the India, Nepal. First one is Kathmandu, Varanasi. Second, Lumbini, Bodh Gaya. Third, Janakpur and Ayodhya. See, guys, these are totally related to our cultural interrelations. So we are creating the twin sister cities. And also we have multilateral partnership because you all know India and Nepal are members of many multilateral groupings like SAARC, BIMSTEC, and like that. These are the basic perspectives of India and Nepal ties, friends. The basic our relations, international relations, started with the Treaty of Peace and Friendship of 1950. This is the basic treaty, guys. By enacting this treaty only, our international relation with Nepal has started. What is the important provision in this? In this, the important provisions are both the citizens, both the countries' citizens should be treated equally. They should be given the opportunity for residence, property, and business and movement. Basically, we can move freely between these countries. And also, we should give the national treatment for both Indian and Nepalese businesses. And it also gives Nepal access to weaponry from India. This is the bedrock for our India-Nepal relation. From this bedrock only, we created our relation building. If you see, we have certain recent developments regarding our relation with Nepal. UPSC will definitely try to ask question from this perspective only, guys. Even though it gives statement on basic things, but you also want to be aware of what is going on in recent trend. First one is Arun 3 hydroelectric project. What happened is India tried to invest in the hydroelectric potential in Nepal. Nepal has the humongous potential to create nearly 60,000 megawatt of electricity, but currently it has installed capacity about only 20,000. Its capacity is 60,000 megawatt. Current installed capacity is 2,000 megawatt. So Nepal has the very huge and enormous potential to produce the hydroelectricity. So India tried to concentrate on hydroelectricity and we import the hydroelectricity from Nepal. We have connected grids to import that. Because of this import, Nepal is getting near about 800 billion dollar from India. So this is one of the important trade we have. This is electric power trade. Second one is India has given promise that we will create the International Center for Buddhist Culture and Heritage in the Buddha's birthplace. Okay, guys, we will create the International Center for Buddhist Culture and Heritage. What will happen with this development? It will promote tourism in Nepal. Nepal is basically a tourism based sector, industry, tourism based economy, guys. So, by creating this center, the cultural tourism will be promoted from Nepal. And the other third important development is hydropower project, which is Satluj hydropower project, which is developed by our Indian company Satluj Jal Vidyut Nigam Limited. If you see the other development, we also trying to set up the satellite campus, which will be famously called the Institute of Technology Rupandehi. Rupandehi is a place in Nepal. We will create the satellite campus in Rupandehi. And this is very important project, guys. Pancheshwar multi-purpose project, which is famously called the Mahakali Treaty. What this project is related to? We will create the hydroelectric project dams in the Kali River. Yes, and Other important development is cross-border rail link. We connected Jayanagar in Bihar to Kurta in Nepal. It will be further extended to Bijalpura and Bardibas, which are the places in Nepal. And this is very important one. Recently, we have opened the petrol pipeline, which is the international petrol pipeline in the South Asia between Motihari and Amlekganj. So basically, guys, these are the recent trends or developments occurring in the positive way between these two nations. But if you have positive way, definitely you will also have some certain problems or challenges with the relation. What are the challenges with this relation? I told you guys the Peace and Friendship Treaty of 1950 is the bedrock. Now the problem is with the same treaty and same bedrock. What they are saying is Nepal people see this one as a imposition from India. They see they are getting unequal relationship with India. So since from 1990s they are demanding to change this treaty. They want some favorable provision in this treaty. This is the first and foremost challenge, guys. And second, these are small issues which recently occurred. Due to demonetization, we demonetized 500 rupees notes and 1000 rupees notes. What happened, guys? In Nepal, they have Nepal Rashtra Bank, which is the central bank of Nepal. It holds nearly rupees 7 crore, and also it is estimated the public has nearly 500 crore. These whole paisa become wasted because it got demonetized. So this created some wedge in our relationship. Third one is China's intervention. This is the very important challenge we need to look after, guys, because we all know China have very big aim to create the BRI, Belt Road Initiative. What they are doing is they are trying to connect most part of the Asia with the Europe, and also they are trying to connect with the Africa. This is China's aim. Now, what they are doing is they will try to give more debt to Nepal, and they will try to put Nepal under the debt trap, and they will influence the Nepal to sign the agreement for BRI. That is what happened, guys. And another thing is recently Nepal governments who are elected to rule, they are tilted towards the China because the recently KP Oli government we all have witnessed it got problem because the members tried to not support the KP government, so the government become unstable. When it become unstable, China entered into the politics. China played the game because KP government is communist government. They tried to influence the other members, and suddenly KP got the support from other members, and because of this help, KP become loyal to China. So somewhat the Nepal government has tilted towards the in China's diplomacy. So we want to strongly stand against this China's influence. We need to cover our neighbors, guys, because in 2014, when Narendra Modi ji visited the Nepal, he started neighborhood first policy because we all know neighborhood stability is also very important for our stability. And what are the other challenge? Internal security challenge. I told you guys, India Nepal has the virtually open and lightly policed border. So due to this, what happens? Illegal trafficking of child, women, and also cattle trade, arms and weapons trade, illegal drug trade, ration products are illegally traded. These kind of internal security problems are occurring in Indo-Nepal border. And the other important problem which the Nepal is getting into is Constitution of Nepal. They want to enact the Constitution of Nepal. After getting independence for near about 70 years, they not able to enact the Constitution for themselves because they tried to enact Constitution in 2008. But what happened was, guys, See, I'll explain with the map here. You see the map? They tried to separate the Nepal, whole Nepal into provinces by dividing like this. If you divide like this, what happened? This is the Terai region, the lower part of the Nepal or the southern part of the Nepal is the Terai region. If we divide the nations like this, the people living in this Terai and fertile region will be separated. The important community living in this region is Madesi community. What is this, guys? Madesi community. So because of this Nepal activity to divide the Nepal in this manner, like longitudinal separation, the Madesi community come into protest. They protested. So because of this issue, constitution got stopped. They again want the constitutional amendment. India tried to show some empathy and sympathy towards the Madhesi community. Because of this also, Nepal see India as big brother who is influencing their own problem. So these are the small challenges India should look. It should not enter into the internal politics. It want to play very safely, guys. If you see, these are the challenges. Ah, there are also certain other challenges, guys, which we recently know. Kala Pani dispute, which is the river dispute. We have some non-agreement in our border near to the Uttarakhand region, guys. Nepal unilaterally redrawn the map by joining the Kalapani area with the Nepal itself. But what the India claims is the Kalapani region is some half of the Kalapani region is related to India. So this is also one of the important challenge, and also soft diplomacy issues like in cultural aspect, Nepal tried to prove that both Rama and Sita they belong to Nepal. But we all know, guys, Rama is born in our India. It is in Ayodhya. These are small cultural issues which Nepal government tried to create. See, guys, by seeing all these challenges, we all should understand. Since we have all these challenges, we should work over these challenges and we should ensure our neighbors are well improved. We want to create good economic relation with our neighbors by providing them access to all facilities and all manufacturing amenities. Because in South Asia, we all know China's influence has been increasing. To counter that influence, India's position and stance should change from the big brother attitude to a good common friend. That's it, guys. These are the views about the Nepal relation. And we will see the another article which is about the Manipur government decision to change or extend the net shutdown. What happened, guys? We all know due to ethnic conflict, Manipur government tried to impose internet shutdown. What they are saying is on May 3, they shut down the internet. From May 3 till today, near about it is 1.5 months. Now again they are giving the same reason that internal security is under threat, so they want to shut the internet. But the Manipur High Court has different view. Manipur High Court said we cannot impose the internet shutdown for very long days because we all know, guys, in the Supreme Court judgment in the case of Anuradha Bhasin versus Union of India 2020, the Supreme Court held that right to internet is a fundamental right. It cannot be taken away. It can be taken away up to certain limit, but it cannot be taken away for the indefinite period of time. I again insist you guys, this is Anuradha Bhasin case in which Supreme Court observed that suspension of internet services should be up to certain limit only. It should not be continued for indefinite period because we have the freedom of speech and expression and also freedom to carry out our commercial work, because we know nowadays we are doing many e-commerce activity Many people are work from home. There are certain other things which need internet. If we impose the regular shutdown on internet, then it will affect the fundamental right. So is there any article regarding the shutdown of internet? Yes, it is the Telegraph Act 1885. Telegraph Act 1885. In this section 5 and subclause 2 say that because of public emergency or in the interest of public safety, we can impose the internet shutdown. But what the Manipur government is trying to say, they are trying to shut down on the base of law and order issues and antisocial elements. You see, guys, there is difference between both the provision. If there is public emergency or public emergency or public safety, we can impose internet shutdown. But they are saying it is law and order problem. We are imposing internet shutdown. So there is total difference between the reason. So Manipur government said this is not the good reason to impose the internet shutdown or extend the internet shutdown. Now, what the Manipur High Court has said, Manipur High Court has given the freedom to people. It allowed the Manipur government to give internet access to important areas in the Manipur, guys. We will see other two articles from the newspaper itself, guys. Heat and state poor living conditions have exacerbated the effects of heat waves. Wait, guys, we all know due to this heat wave effect in state like Bihar and UP, both border district, near about 80 people have died. What doctor has given in the medical report, it is due to the heat stress the people got died. But after a certain inspection and certain note, it come to know that heat is the not the only reason for the death. There are also other reasons. If you consider heat as the reason, there are only two districts in Bihar and two districts in UP. They are facing this heat wave effect. If you see the heat wave is occurring all over the India. There are many districts in UP, there are many districts in Bihar. Why the heat wave is not affected to this much in all the district? Why it has affected only this particular border district? Because they found that there are other reasons also. See guys, if we have heat, we when we get our body heated, what we try to do, we try to drink more good water. We try to have some cool places. We try to wear some good clothes. We try to stay under some good shelter, good house. These are the basic facilities which are lacking or absent in this Bihar and UP district. They are not getting proper, good, clean water. They are not getting food. They are not given shelter, yeah, home-like facilities. They are not given electricity facilities. So what the author is saying is the people who lacked these certain basic amenities, these people are become victim for or victim under this heat stress. So it is totally the governance failure. It is not only the heat effect. India should look into this issue. Government should ensure the basic amenities should be provided to all the downtrodden people. Because you see, guys, until and unless we work upon the Antyodaya, we will never become the Atmanirbharta. So please think about these issues, guys, because in future you all will become DM, district magistrate. I hope so. Definitely, you all will become because you are studying in the Baji Rao IAS Academy, right? Definitely, you all will become IAS. All the best for your future. You think in the governance perspective. You want to see all the issues in governance perspective because failure of the governance caused the death of nearly 80 people. These 80 people are they are the livelihood creator for the 80 families. If the 80 families got into the poverty, then you think about the situation, guys. The whole village, the whole district will become the poverty ridden. So this is biggest governance issue. And another article, guys. Spare a thought for psychiatric caregivers too. When I started to read this article, somewhat I felt it is a joke. It is like joke because we heard one proverb: by if some land become very barren land or become unproductive land, by seeing the rain, by seeing the clouds, this barren land will become happy because cloud will give water. You think about the situation, guys. The barren land now waiting for the cloud. Cloud has come, but cloud is saying, "I don't have any water. I myself has become waterless and barren." You think about the situation, guys. This is the same situation given here. Psychiatric. If we get any mental problem, we go to the psychologist and we try to say what problem we have, and they will prescribe us what to do. But you think about the situation. What happens when the psychiatric he himself has the mental stress? Yes, guys, we also should look into this aspect of the problem. Author has tried to say that due to the changes in the society, a large family has become nuclear family due to the non-availability of infrastructure, due to the non-availability of stable income to the psychiatric. These all perspectives are about the psychiatric. You think about the psychiatric family where only four members are living, and their income is largely based on this psychiatric doctor only, and they don't have any big infrastructure, big home or anything. They don't have stable income. If you think about this kind of situation to this psychiatric doctor family, they all need some good income to overcome all problems. But recently we all witnessed the COVID-19. Due to the COVID-19, everyone in India got stuck into their home. They not able to connect to the psychiatric, or they not able to get jobs. Now what happened, guys? Automatically the pressure over the psychiatric doctors has increased because they are not getting patient, they are not getting salary, they are not getting infrastructure, they are not getting food. So what the author is trying to say here, for psychiatric doctor families or for the psychiatric people, we need to create some basic amenities so that they also become mental stress free. Are you all getting me, guys? Yeah, that is the crux of this article, guys. Nothing more important. We also should provide the structured intervention in essential things. It is the author's view, guys. And another thing, he also said we also should ensure the insurance. If you see the insurance sector, many problem or many diseases will be covered under the insurance sector. But in case of mental issues, the mental issues are not covered under the insurance sector. But there is one slight point to be noted here, guys. Public insurance company are trying to cover the mental problem as psychiatric problem under the insurance cover. But the private players, private insurance companies are not interested to give the insurance to mental patients. So this is the view what author has provided us. He said that insurance should be holistic. It also covers the psychiatric patients. Rethink the retention of sedition. I don't think this article is very important for our UPSC preparation. Just you all want to know the two provisions regarding this, which is the section 124A of the Indian Penal Code, which gives the definition for sedition. What is sedition? If you try to influence the thought, if you try to influence the thought and process of the cognitive abilities of the other person to affect or to attack the some other community, it is called sedition, guys. कुछ नहीं, guys. If I want to say in layman language, दूसरों को चढ़ाना है भाई, उनको मारो इनको मारो, likewise this is the sedition. The other thing you want to note from this regard is UAPA Act, which was enacted in the 1967. What is the cases or what is the Supreme Court judgment regarding this UAPA or sedition, Supreme Court has said that government should remove or strike out all these provisions or all these laws which are related to the sedition. Because guys, these sedition laws are created by the British government. What was their motto? They want to suppress the Indian people. They don't want to give freedom to Indian people. Now the recent government after independence, we are also following the same article or the same provisions to control the people by saying the name we are ensuring the internal security. Basically, the author is saying here in India, we citizens have the freedom to talk, freedom to express ourselves. Already we are having certain restrictions which are given in constitution itself. So already the provisions are given. We don't want extra provisions like a sedition law, which is section 124A and also the UAPA, because these provisions become the arm for the ruling government. They try to restrict the opinion of the people. Basically, India is democratic, but we cannot restrict the people's opinion. People may create the positive criticism or negative criticism, but by saying every criticism is negative criticism, government is trying to stubborn or try to stop them from giving their opinion. So what the author is saying, India should look into this provision. They should enact the people-friendly enactment regarding the sedition laws. We will see the data sheet, guys. Data sheet. This data sheet about the US citizen. In US, the people are trying to spend more on the men-related diseases. They are spending very less on the women-related diseases. The bubbles which are given in the red color are related to the female dominant diseases, guys, and which are given in the blue color or sky blue color, these are related to male dominant diseases. Basically they are saying, guys, there is a gender inequality in the spending regarding the disease. You see, guys, everywhere we have gender gap or gender inequality. We all should ensure in the governance aspect in future this gender gap should be filled. We should bring equality between women and men, because if you address any question regarding the gender gap in mains, definitely you should write the statement, guys. According to the IMF chief, Christina Georgie, she said, if we cover the gender gap in India, India's GDP will grow by near about 17%. It will increase by 17%. So that's the potential what woman has. And I remember one favorite quotation by the Vivekanand, which is, a bird cannot fly with single wing. The other wing should also be strengthened. Here, he is trying to say the bird is India, one wing is men, one wing is woman. The both wings should be strengthened. That's all about the Hindu editorial discussion, guys. We completed the editorial. Now we will look into the short news. What are the short news we have today? We all know yesterday, which is June 21, which is the International Yoga Day, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has conducted yoga event in the UN headquarters, New York. Now it has become world hot topic, guys. What the press trust of India is saying, the yoga will become the free from copyright. Anybody can use any yoga video. Anybody can involved in the yoga event. Supreme Court lists plea to euthanize rabid stray dogs in Kerala. Recently, we have come across the news in which the stray dogs attacked small childs in Delhi region and Kerala region. So this is one of the good steps which the Supreme Court takes to euthanize the rabid stray dogs, which looks very dangerous to human being. See, not all stray dogs will be affected. They are ordered to euthanize only those stray dogs which are looking very dangerous for the human being, guys. This is important article. in this US Senate caucus to push for NATO plus 5 status for India. I hope you all know NATO organization, which is military organization formed in the 1949. Basically, the member in this group are collectively response collective they are collective members, they have collective responsibility. If any one member got affected, or if any one member got attacked by any other non-NATO nation, the whole group will combine together and they will attack that non-NATO member. Basically, this organization was created to tackle the Russia, USSR at the time. Now it is Russia. Now what they are saying in the group of NATO plus 5, they want India to be a member. What is NATO plus 5? NATO already we have certain members, and with that they also added the 5 members who are Australia, New Zealand, South Korea, Japan and Israel. These are the 5 members added to the NATO. We collectively called it as NATO plus 5. Now what the US Congress has said, they are interested to include India in this group. But India is clear from their perspective. Already our External Affairs Minister Jaishankar Saab has already told we are not interested in this group. He also thanked for giving this opportunity, because we all know, guys, India always tried to take the middle path in international arena. We not go with the Russia, we not go with the West. We always stay in the middle. That's what we are following here. If we join this group, it will look like we joined with the US. We are not with the USSR. So we, to maintain the middle path, to maintain the balance, we should not join this group. That is what India is also saying. They will not join the group. India climbs 8 places to 127 in Global Gender Gap Index created by the World Economic Forum report. Right now, I told you guys, we also want to empower our another counterpart, which is the woman counterpart. So, this is good news. In 2022, we are at the 135th rank. In 2023, we have moved 8 places ahead and we become the 127th place. But this is not the good rank. In fact, you see, 127th rank. We should be at least under the 25 rank. Yes, we should improve our gender equality in all perspectives. This is environment related news, guys. 16 tigers dead in Uttarakhand since January. So the Environment Ministry has sorted the report from the state government. Till now, we don't know the reason why the tigers are dying in Uttarakhand, guys. If you see the Uttarakhand is very important state where we first started our National Tiger Conservation Reserve. Our first National Tiger Conservation Reserve is Jim Corbett Tiger Reserve. I think so. Yes, it is also called Rajaji Tiger Reserve, right? Yes. Uttarakhand possesses near about 240 tigers according to 2016 census. Since the tigers are dying, it is creating fear in the nearby regions. So the Environment Ministry is looking into it. Once we come to know the reason, we will discuss that in article itself. They will give separate article regarding this news in future, guys. We will discuss it. Another important article is National Medical Commission has changed the MBBS curriculum. They are totally overhauling it. What they are trying to do is they try to create the time period which is 9 years. Within this 9 years, the MBBS course should be completed. They are also trying to change the syllabus. They are keeping the time limit so that the students should complete the course within 9 years. And if they want to promote it to the first year to second year, they should clear the subject. They should not have any backdrops or any uh, fail fail subjects. They should clear all subjects. Not all subject. A National Medical Commission will give the procedure and give the rules regarding this. Another one is Biden equates G with dictators. So the China erupted in protest. Yesterday only we discussed one good article regarding USA and China relation, guys. In that what I discussed, they want to stabilize the relation. Anthony Blinken and Xi Jinping both together, they said they want to stabilize the relation. But what happened yesterday? Our US President Joseph Biden said that Xi Jinping is a dictator. Because of this, they are protesting in China. We all know he is dictator, but according to China, according to Chinese people, they are the Republic China. They are elected by the people. Yes, so we cannot say Xi Jinping as a dictator. In Russia, Vladivostok, sorry, not in Vladivostok, they are conducting the International Economic Forum in the St. Petersburg. It is famously called St. Petersburg International Economic Forum. This is the sixth meeting of SPIEP in which the important delegates attended the meeting. What they are saying and what are their objective means they they want to evade the trans sanctions. Sorry guys, they want to evade the sanctions which US imposed on the Russia. That is the main motto or objective of this meeting. In this meeting, Russia tried to connect with the important members or important powerful economic members to overcome the sanctions of USA. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much. If you all like this video, please press the like button and give the comment. If I want to improve in anything, please suggest in comment, guys. I will improve it. The Baji Rao IAS Academy is totally for you guys. If you feel this video is helpful for you, please press the like button and give comment also. Don't forget to touch the subscriber button and also touch the bell button so that you will get all the informations or notification regarding our channel. Thank you so much guys and have a nice day.